I thought you might like to see how the garden's doing just now. Um, these are my dahlias that I bought from money I had for my birthday. Tubers, quite a lot because that's my plan for this year, to have a lot of dahlias, never grown them before. They're nearly all through. These ones up here are doing a lot better. Quite pleased with them. I've had them in the greenhouse to protect them. Hopefully the end of May, beginning of June, I'll put them out in the garden. They're all different varieties and different colours. Now I'll go outside and let you have a look out here. This is looking fine. This rose area I mulched with the bark to try to stop the weeds and that liverwort coming, but we'll see how that goes. The hydrangea on the fence is doing really well, and there's a clematis up there which is just about to flower, and this is Rachel's apple tree that I put in here, and it seems quite healthy. It's got plenty of blossom on it. It's a magnolia in the front there. This area is a bit wild as always, but it's looking very nice. That rowan I put in a few years ago, it shouldn't grow much taller than that, but it's very nice. I'm really pleased with it. Just a bit wild. And here I've got my potatoes as usual. They're just starting to come through. And one raspberry plant for freezer, which looks very healthy at the minute. And over here, this is a wigwam that Rachel gave me. So that's sweet peas in there. At the minute I've not got them tied up. They're just a bit loose just now. I need to try and get them latched on. Bit of wasted soil in the middle. So I've planted some carrots and some bedding plants that I got off a magazine. So they're just starting to peep through. See how they go. Seems a bit of a waste having that soil there and not using it. This area's looking very nice as well. This was my little attempt at the bonsai. That one there is growing in the ground. And then along here, see a dog poo there, you probably saw that as well. There's another one in a pot, and these firs I picked when we were out walking, so they've been all winter in the pot. So they seem alright. See what happens to them. We've not lost the needles anyway. Now, these are looking good. I had them in the greenhouse over the winter to keep them from getting too wet. Had a lot of flowers on this camellia. Hadn't had flowers before. Had that since it was just a little twig, but it's looking fine. Roses are doing well. This lostrantia is going all over the place, but I'm letting the garden get a bit wilder this year. I'm not so bothered about it. Just letting things grow. This maple tree is doing well. That's been moved. Came from Moneyfeith in a pot and then was planted in the garden, and then I've moved it and it survived. Strawberry plants, this will maybe be the last year of them. This will be their third year. Some of them didn't come through the winter, but at least we've got some. Nice pots of tulips. This area is just starting to come through with the perennials, but I've divided some, and also I've left some spaces because I want the dahlias to go in here. This dicentia is looking really nice, and that's a honeysuckle going to be up the wall. Clematis here, and another clematis there, and in the back I've put some more sweet peas. They're just starting, so that should look fine. Some nice bluebells just coming through. Our apple tree's looking nice, plenty blossom on it. And there's a rose that's never done much, but it's taken off this year, way up high. Got some buds on the top. I think it's a red one, and there's a clematis as well that's down the bottom. This is what do you call that? A daphne. That's never done anything, never flowered, but it's looking healthy. I still don't think I'm going to get any flowers. Had that about 4 years, but it is looking healthy. This plant in the back here, up high, was a bare root when we moved in, and it's a lilac, and up the top there seems to be getting some flowers, which is the first time that it's got flowers in all these years. These roses are looking good. Pyrrhus, Viburnum, all looking nice. plum tree. Had quite a lot of blossom, so hopefully we get quite a few plums on it this year. Oh, another clematis taken off up there. Need to get that tied in. The whole fence is covered in clematis, but that's fine. That's one down there that's just starting to get its little buds. This is getting a bit big, this laurel, but it gives a bit of height and it's narrow and tall, so I'll leave it just now. Pieris. We've been quite brutal with the arch this year, trying to retrain it. It'll be fine. It's not really tied in yet. We're letting some bits just grow up and then we'll get them tied in. If this has planted itself, honestly I think it's a wee bit wild, but I'll let it flower and then I'll take it out, seed it itself. Now, we took quite a bit off the top of this silver birch, but it's looking alright. I like it. The wild area. Again, I think this is honesty here, but I'm pleased with it. It's green. That's the forsythia that's just gone past. Nice primroses here. And a few bluebells in the background, just coming out. Oh, big dandelion, need to get that seen to. This is some sort of pea. It was in Rachel's garden years ago and I've inherited it, but it's doing really well. Obviously likes it there. There's a hydrangea there, that was hers as well. A few weeds coming up through it behind you. This is another clematis. I don't know if you can see that. It's just starting to get its pink flowers. It's going to be up through this tree as well. That's fine though. Now, let's see. And this morning I just noticed what I think is a tiny little orchid. See if I can see it. It looks very, yeah, I'm sure that's an orchid. So that's its leaf, but definitely looks like an orchid to me. Might be wrong. Just a few things here. Daffodils are just about past, and this area is doing well. There's delphiniums, strantia, roses, and I think that's it. I think that's about everything. These are some, what do you call them? Lucifer Crocosmia bulbs that I bought, and I thought I'll just plant them in pots and then when they become a clump I can put them in the garden somewhere in case we lose them in the garden. So they're just in this year. Well, this here is, oh I can't remember, has a wee pink daisy on it. I bought it last year, so that must have self-seeded itself there. It's in this pot here as well. And I think it's over, you'll be getting dizzy. I think it's over here as well. There, but this is what I'm trying to do, just let it do its own thing a bit more. I'm not going to be so fussy about the edges or the edges at the path. Just try and be a bit more laid back about it and give myself less work. I think that's everything.